So you feel they just got more time to explore or more chance?
Well, they're more expressive with their selves.
Yeah.
I don't know any Nigerians who can say I saw my mum and dad even holding hands or expressive. Or when you watch a Nigerian movie, as soon as the sex scene comes on, you're like, yo, 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 yo.
Relax.
Because nobody has ever seen Africans doing this, and so it looks like it looks forced and cringed. Whereas we can watch Tyrese or Mel Gibson toss a woman off the balcony and throw her into the closet and say sex, 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 and you're like, oh, this is so passionate.
Wait, which sex is he?
By the way, movie sex is not real marriage life sex. That shit is just lights, camera, action.
Bro, bro's not even married. Sorry,
Miss Jackson. The only way you can get movie sex in your marriage is if you physically plan it.
Bro,
and by the way, you get that once, maybe a year. Like say you plan a nice movie scene with the missus, and you do the whole thing, and you come back on Thursday, she's like this. What do you think this is?
Oh, take two?
What do you think this is?
Nah, that was a one take.
Oh, you thought this was a run? You thought we was gonna take this show on the road now? This nigga coming down with another camera. This nigga got tickets and everything.
Oh, bro.
Like movie sex, you get that once in a blue moon if you're lucky.
Bro, it's amazing how it's good that you know this. But I think there's more subtle ways in which you don't realize how your perception of what sex is like is already made up for you before you even get there, and you realize how wrong it all is.
Oh yeah, it's
because this, like I feel like most people, if you ask them like, is porn real sex, they'll be like, no, of course it's not real sex. But then when you start to look at like what you think real sex is, you realize how much of it is porn is put in there anyway.
How much of it is porn and movies?
Exactly, it's all
and
porn
music.
and movies. Yeah. So it's like when
man
is saying I'm gonna put you in 70 positions for 7 minutes, 7 hours or whatever.
Or Jamie Foxx said to Fantasia, I'm a grown man. You don't even know your body yet. I'm gonna touch you in so many places. I'm gonna get the back of your knees wet. And we're like, whoa! It's like, what for? Nobody says, do you need that though? Do you need the back of your knees wet? Do you need that?
No,
now you in the conversation with the girl, she's named there. I want you to make the back of my knees wet. Why? Well, Jamie Foxx sang it to Fantasia and it sounded good.
Bruh, and there's so many women gassing about what they think they want based on what they've heard. So it's going to be an epidemic. There's going to be hella A&E emergencies in the next 10 years of women being choked out, and they realize halfway through they don't actually like being choked out. They just like the sound of it. To
be fair, I feel like it's a miscommunication from both parties. I think men over-promise and under-deliver.
Of course, but
I think any man who thinks he understands a woman's body is lying to himself.
Bro, if you're in that casual sex world, how many people are saying, look, let me hit you up. Let me give you like 4 decent minutes, of pumping.
But you know what?
And my belly's gonna be in the way for most of it, so I'm not really gonna get that deep with the penetration. But I'm gonna need you to just kind of work with me a
position
bit.
on that though, and change the positions on that.
Of course, but that's when you're a bit more experienced. But no one's gonna have that conversation up front and be realistic. Why not? Because most people are trying to convince a woman to have sex.
The truth is this: the more upfront you are, the more bullshit that's not going to be wasted. Remember when girls post that picture? It's like, don't why am I hiding my stomach? You saw what I look like when you like the pictures.
Yeah. I mean it's very real.
And that's real talk.
But the truth is,
so when you're sending the dick pics, don't hide the gut. Let it out there. If she don't like it, then she's not gonna come over. Why are you gonna kill yourself when she comes over trying to turn the lights off? Like, baby, don't look left, don't look left. You know
don't throw it back too hard.
I let you know I let every
bro.
I'm older though, innit?
Of course,
when I was younger, I gassed it as well. You gassed it.
Would have gassed it.
Throwing Tupac Civic in there. I'm gonna boy your black out in the hood. And you're like, what? Now I don't have time, because now even when I was saying, when you get older and you're sexting a girl, she's like, oh come on, I want you to do that. Now you're like, do what? During the text, girl, I didn't. Oh, you thought I was gonna do all of this tonight?
Oh Lord, forgive from me.
You thought this was gonna happen today? Nah.
But this is why
I ain't even got my boss pass yet.
I'm one of the biggest proponents.
I ain't got my freedom pass yet.
This guy.
That don't come till Thursday.
I'm one of the biggest proponents of proper like sexual exploration within marriage, because one thing that I think you really need to take out of sex is, one of the things you really need to take out of sex though is the performance aspect of it. I really feel like, when if you're stuck in that cycle of like, I need to ling it so that she doesn't go and tell them in the group chat I was bad in bed, or so that she'll want to have more sex with me, or whatever it is, that whole performance thing is so destructive, and it just only fuels more and more extreme nonsense. Whereas if you're with somebody and you know, sometimes it's not the sexiest thing for the movie, but in terms of like real life, being comfortable with somebody such that even if you do fart while you're giving strokes, like you can laugh it off and keep going, or maybe the fact that even if you I'm just saying it
you have to be married to fart.
But that's what I'm saying. Being
if you're
married,
having sex and you're gonna fart, you have to be married. You have to have a ring on your finger.
That's my point.
You can't fart if you're not having a ring on your finger.
That's my point. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but it might slip out, and then now you're worried because you don't really have that level of intimacy with her. Whereas if you are married,
it doesn't really make a difference, though.
You don't. You don't think so? I really do.
You were never there for the level of intimacy anyway. You were there for the ass.
What is the thing?
And here's the thing about what you said about guys saying, "Oh, she doesn't talk about me in the group chat." I have never seen a guy who has been a 1 minute man, been a trash man, been a cheat, been anything that these women say, a Yoruba demon. I have never seen him struggle to get women. Never. They never struggle. You can tell a woman everything. Oh, he cheated on my cat. Okay. But they'll say he probably won't do that to me. And he'll get the next girl.
Mad.
I've seen it all the time.
It's a mad world,
so
bro.
The idea that like when that girl, this is when you get older, you realize these things.
Yeah.
Let a girl go and say, "Yeah, you got a small dick." Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I got a small dick. That's not gonna stop me from getting anything. It's not. It's not gonna prevent anything.
Nah, for me, it's a menace.
They don't know I have a small dick in Scandinavia.
You are a menace to society.
It's like when I walk through customs, small dick guy. You know, all the ladies get a ping on their phone. Fumbi's in town. The small dick nigga just arrived.
On the COVID app there.
On the COVID app. Small dick niggas on. You
recently be in contact with a small dick nigga.
That's not gonna happen.